This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co.
Can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
Okay, so what y'all saying is y'all racist.
Itto is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
Shut up, Granny Oni. You don't know what you're talking about. Go take your meds. I love that his vision, it's like a pendant on his collar. Like, Itto, I didn't know you were into that. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh no, don't cry. Aww. Not me crying in the club right now. Guys, I'm just like you. I get pimples. I got a pimple right here. Ew. Dude, this has nothing to do with the video, but this just came to mind. You know, I get pimples, right? And my mom, she actually got me these pimple patches for Christmas, like in my stocking. They're heart-shaped, really cute, and it got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I kind of want like the really colorful ones. Like, I do like the ones that blend into your skin because people can't really see it that well, but I really like the cute star ones. Like, those are so cute. It's like so like Harley Quinn coded, like magical girls shoujo vibes. So I was looking on Amazon to like find like a good one, and when it comes to Amazon, I'm like looking at the reviews. I'm looking at every single one. I'm looking at the 1 stars, 3 stars, the 5 stars, trying to see what the best option would be for me. So I was comparing these two pimple patches, which, like, honestly, I didn't have to go that hard with looking at the reviews because they're just pimple patches, but I just wanted to make sure that I was getting the best product, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at one of the patches. I'm going through like the pictures that people posted, so I'm like, what could they possibly be posting pictures about for a pimple patch? Guys, the amount of pictures that I saw with people posting the actual pimple patch with the gunk and the pus, so disgusting. Like, I think like that is so sick. What makes you think that anyone would want to go on Amazon and just look at pimple patches with stuff on it? Why would you post that in a review? How is that allowed? Because like, that's a bodily fluid. Like, why would anyone want to see that? And I thought it was so disgusting. Like, just like they're showing like how much it gets out. I did not need to see that last night, okay? I didn't need to see that. Like, why did they do that? So I got some pimple patches. They're star ones. They're coming today, and I'm really excited to wear them because they're really cute. I don't think I can wear them to work though. Like, my thing is, why wouldn't they show them just wearing it? There was only one picture like that. One picture out of like the dozens of reviews that I saw of someone actually wearing it and not showing what came out. Absolutely disgusting. I've never been so infuriated in my life. But anyway, we're going to be playing ITTO'S Story quest. I'm really excited for this quest. I think it is the perfect story quest to end the new year on because it's Itto. My channel really started with Itto's wishing video, so it's only fitting that we end the year with Itto as well. So I'm really excited because Itto is my favorite character in Genshin. I remember a little bit of it, but all I remember is that I had a good time. Anytime Itto is on screen, I am so happy. So if you end up liking the video, give it a like, share, subscribe for more. And yeah, intro is over. There he is. Where's he at? Where's my mans? Where's my mans? Oh my gosh, guys. When he gets here, I should add him to the party. The Oni Kabuto.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us.
Dangerous, you say?
Allow me to explain.
So this is a commission
The
from the
Tenryou
Tenryou Commission.
recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Ito.
Armenians?
You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind.
Oh, then why
so
the
it came
arrest?
as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves.
Oh.
But it doesn't end there.
Kidnapping?
When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
Wait, this quest makes it seem like he's, like, really dangerous. But whatever he did, he's justified. Sounds like a real ruffian.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring the Oni in.
We're the only ones that can do it.
This does sound like a job for the Traveler. She'll be back with that Oni in no time.
Please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
It's so funny the way that they're talking about him as if he's just like the most notorious, most intimidating, most violent person to ever exist. The organization known as the Arataki Gang has been terrorizing the streets for years. They're just silly guys. I'm not too experienced with gang fights.
You're right. We have no idea what we'll be up against.
Y'all literally
Better play
fought
safe.
dragons and gods.
We are still investigating Arataki
The gang
Ito's
is
potential
nothing.
motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts.
Yeah, there like has to be a
But
reason why
please
he's
ask
stealing
around
stuff
in the
and
streets as well.
kidnapping.
There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's circumstances than I am, who can provide you with useful information.
Okay, we'll go ask around.
Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Avisask.
Add Asher sauce, baby. Rise up, Golden Soul. Oh, I love that.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very
he okay?
overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets
What?
completely enraged.
The subtitles don't
I don't
match.
personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
Huh, I don't remember this part. What is he usually up to? Does he have a stable job of any kind?
You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. I keep a pretty
Is
good
he
eye
okay?
on what's happening in the city,
Is he
and
sick?
as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang. If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Ito fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Y'all know, I recently played ITTO'S Story quest, and let me tell you, that story quest was so much filler, so unnecessary, and told me really nothing about ITTO. Like, why was it focused on this wedding? I don't care about these two people getting married. I don't care about the politics that come with it. Oh my gosh, it was such a waste of time.
Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that.
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
Oh, you mean he's not strong enough? You mean he's not smart enough? I mean, he's strong. You mean he's not smart enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!"
Oh my
and
gosh.
so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ito.
That's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Ito a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
I think I understand your point now.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Ito is just like so adorable. Like I love that he just like goes around playing with the kids in the neighborhood and stuff. Imagining a full-grown man taking rock, paper, scissors so seriously as if it's like a life or death situation is so funny.
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
How do you know it wasn't a different Oni?
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
Like, I know like people, they say like Ito is like dumb and stuff, but I feel like he might low-key be smart. You know, kind of like, well, this is not the best comparison, but you know how like Captain Jack Sparrow, he's like always able to get himself out of situations and he doesn't even seem like he's trying. Now with Jack, I think he secretly kind of actually thinks like way far ahead in advance on his escape plan, and he just has like a plan A, plan B, plan C, all the way to Z. Ito, I feel like he might be really good at improvising. I feel like he's like that kind where he doesn't like think ahead, he's just like really impulsive, which is why he's like really good at improvising his way out of stuff. Did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, It's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he was exacting revenge on the Tenryou Commission.
At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision. The Vision Hunt was
That's
a
what I'm
mistake,
saying. Like,
but we
Itto
never
is like
expected
super
that he would go
strong.
to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
Like, I feel like the story, like outside of his story quest, it makes Itto like, oh, there's a dog somewhere. I was like, what is that panting sound? But I feel like the main story, it kind of makes it seem like Itto isn't that strong, but he's like super strong. Guys, y'all know how heavy a claymore is? I don't. But looking at his signature weapon, or like his weapon from the character trailer, that thing is super heavy. Now, his character model does give noodle arms, which I'm really annoyed about, because how does Al-Haytham, the academia scholar, have bigger muscles than Itto? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all, and I really wish that they would just like update his skin, because that's just insulting. Itto is like super strong. What he doesn't have in brains, he makes up for brawn. Mans is super strong. Like, I feel like he's just like kind of like how cows, they're very gentle and sweet, but they're super strong, like bulls.
He does sound a little unstable.
It's so funny
Just
that there's like
people have
thunder
been saying.
in real life, and we're in Inazuma. The motives seem valid enough.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
I mean, I would also
Thanks for all the info.
plan my revenge if the Tenryou Commission took my vision. Like, bro, you could have killed me. It's raining outside.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Itto.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee?
Okay, didn't we
I've heard
help
all about
you
your travels.
before with something?
After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
If she says like
A one-off payment of
500,000 or something.
397,000 Mora up front, plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Are you
Whoa,
serious?
That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Where's Toma? Toma, can you please
Hold on.
negotiate with her?
I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Itto. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Okay, tell us. I don't like her. Like, why are you charging us
A
when
long,
we're trying to help
long
you?
time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near.
Oh, that's so mean. Aww.
So the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
as planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue Oni away. The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
Oh my gosh. Not me crying in the club right now.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni?
I love that art style, by the way. That was so
I
cute.
suppose the blue Oni
And I
simply
love like
disappeared,
the
never to
texture
be
of
seen
it. It was
again.
like paper.
Only the crimson
Like a
Oni
scroll.
remain now.
Oh wait, crap, what did she say? I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now. Oh, so wait, so because of that moment, blue Oni like just doesn't exist? It's just like the crimson Oni? Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand? Lumina's like,
I'm here for one thing and one thing only. For information that will help us catch Arataki Ito.
she's standing on business right now.
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Ito is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
Oh, my bad.
What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
Okay, so what y'all saying is y'all racist. That's what I'm hearing. That they're just these traits that are just like in all Oni. They just can't avoid that they're all like this on the inside. That is, what's with the Crimson Oni stereotypes that they're like short-tempered or violent or whatever? Just assuming because of where he came from that he's just gonna follow what his ascendants did.
How could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose to flee in that direction.
See, like he's low-key smart. I understand. Thanks for all the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my...
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Ito has given into his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
Why do y'all assume that he just has a bad side? That's crazy. The rain is getting harder. Shogun, please spare us. Do not strike your lightning down, please. I'm trying to record.
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts,
Oh my goodness.
he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
That is so mean.
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Ito is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Ito. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
That that makes me so mad, actually. He's allergic to beans, and her approach is to violently throw beans at him, knowing that he's highly allergic to them. Guys, that's the equivalent of throwing, like, shrimp at me. Like, why would you do that? That is just so... That's not even, like, mean. That's just evil. That seems a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens.
Y'all are insane. Y'all are heartless, all of you guys.
Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable...
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm shocked. Like, why do y'all think he's the bad guy? Especially after hearing that story. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, let's not walk there. I gotta throw beans at my baby? Are you serious? This is cruel. Have you ever wanted to experience Japan from the comfort of your own home? Well, now you can with Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack subscription box filled with limited edition Kit Kats, specialty flavored Japanese chips, seasonal treats, and occasional Japanese sodas that are only available in Japan for a limited time. This month, Tokyo Treat's theme is New Year's Treatings. Happy New Year from Tokyo Treat. Celebrate Oshogatsu, which is Japanese New Year, with a festive box full of sweet and savory Japanese snacks. From unique flavors to fun surprises, this box makes your 2025 celebrations even more delicious. Snack your way into an amazing new year with Kit Kat strawberry chocolate cake, Hokkaido smoked butter chips, matcha a la drink, and many more. Every month, they always send a unique Kit Kat flavor, and this month, it's going to be the strawberry chocolate Kit Kat. You can't go wrong with putting strawberry and chocolate together. Let's give it a try. I don't know why I'm saying let's give it a try as if I didn't already have 5 earlier. Let's just pretend it's my first time. They do it every time. Like that. It's strawberry chocolate. Although I do love the chocolate Kit Kat, guys, Ghana. Every time I see this brand, I just think of that one commercial where they made like a whole anime. It was just beautiful animation for chocolate. It's always my number one favorite. Now, you don't only get great snacks, but you also get a helpful booklet that not only tells you about the snacks you receive, but also allergen information and helpful facts about Japanese culture. Did you know in Japan, they do like a big end of the year deep cleaning around their house, so that way they start off the new year on a clean slate and with a clean house? I should probably do that too, because it's actually embarrassing how messy my room is right now. I know you want to get the Tokyo Treat box, but you can't have Tokyo Treat without Sakura Co. Sakura Co is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local snack makers across Japan. Each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware. Sakura Co's theme is New Year's in Japan. This month's box is filled with traditional Japanese sweets and savory treats symbolizing hope, luck, and prosperity for the new year ahead. Experience Japan's most cherished holiday through authentic flavors crafted by local artisans. We have snacks like New Year senbei, strawberry daifuku, red and white plum kohakuto, and yuzu shiroko biscuits. All pairs perfectly with yuzu sencha tea. And you can place your beautiful mug of delicious tea and this month's tableware, the Nishijin Ori coaster. When I was looking through the booklet to see what the optional coasters were, I was like, please let me get this one. And I did. It is so pretty. Like, look at the reflection on here. And it's not really one coaster. It's 2. And it's a completely different pattern. Like, the craft, the quality in Japan is just unmatched. Each snack is packaged with so much care, so much love. It's always bright and colorful and intricate, and I just love it. No other snack brand in the States are doing it like Japan. But of course, you know, the snacks are good too. With every box, you always find a snack that you love. Like, there's no way that you won't find a snack that you like. You could be the pickiest eater in the world, and there will be at least one snack that you love. You can get it for yourself. You can get it for your friends, your family, your teachers, your co-workers. You can spread the love of Japan from the comfort of your own home. If you want to get these amazing snacks for yourself, I got a code for you. Use my code BRINN to get $5 off your first purchase. Again, that's my code BRINN for $5 off your first purchase. Thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching.
Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight?
No, I can find him. I can smell him. He's nearby. All right, maybe I will use my elemental sight.
Look, footprints. Let's see where they lead.
See, okay, they like, I could have found him. There he is.
Wait,
oh my God.
could that be him? Is that Arataki Ito? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us.
No, I don't want to.
It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
This is so mean. I don't want to. I don't want to. He's coming this way. Oh my God. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh no, don't cry. Aww. It's not my fault. The game's making me do it.
What should we
Yeah, I feel bad. Y'all are horrible.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Oh, poor baby. After resting for a long while, Arataki Ito recovers enough to speak. I hope y'all feel horrible for what you did.
Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
Right? You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive. There's plenty more beans in the bag. You better know.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
Regular
That's
folks.
pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and the missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings.
Oh my god.
And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. He's taking up for someone. At least you're honest. Questionable reasoning there.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Not Paimon low-key being scared.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
Granny Oni.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Whoa, who you yelling at, little boy?
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So just give Uncle Ito a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right
This kid
there.
is so demanding.
Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were so caring towards others. Others.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? 'Cause I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
Oh, he's so sweet.
There is the kid to consider.
All right, you have a deal.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else.
Oh, that's why he was looking around.
Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
I love that his vision, it's like a pendant on his collar. Like, Ito, I didn't know you were into that. You know what's funny? I remember when I first started playing Genshin, I was looking at all the characters you can pull for on the character archive, and I remember seeing Ito and being so scared of him. I was like, this is the scariest looking person I've ever seen. And then he did his animation where he like combed his hair. And I was like, oh wait, he's kind of cool.
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
I played when I was a kid. Oh, really? They had Oni Kabuto? Where she's from?
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts
It's suddenly
go
raining
to.
is so ominous.
I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Let's hope we don't get struck by lightning on the way there.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Oh! That's supposed to happen.
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy beetles away and leave the tough ones for us.
Okay, those subtitles did not match.
Look! You see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto!
Are you sure?
Now that's what I'm talking about!
It looks like flowers.
Huh?
Lavender melons?
What's the... Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try
Oh, there's one.
else. This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
It seems a bit different from the others.
Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
But you said earlier that size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
Sure, but it doesn't seem to be very energetic either.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
I was hoping we'd catch a larger beetle. Yeah, like, to me, this seems like really big, but I guess to them it's really small.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Wait a sec, where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found
Look
this
at this one!
What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! It matches everything you said about a good fighter, beetle!
Like, it's
But
red.
the one you guys found must be way...
Okay, yeah, it does look
bigger.
pretty small compared to that.
Oh,
It's even got like a scar in its eye.
you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but...
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway...
That thing
great.
is
With both your
huge,
beetle in
actually.
mind, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
This will finally be the one you've never won before.
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way.
Right.
So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's coincidence.
Coincidence.
Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa. let's not do anything rash here.
I thought smaller beetles know a bunch of sick moves. Did you say that younger beetles are fearless?
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing,
This
buddy.
kid.
But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
Oh, that one has a
I've
scar
got this
too.
fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Oh, I guess they all have scars on their eyes. Oh, well, I mean, they are Oni Kabuto, so like maybe the scar
When did you come up with that name?
things are normal.
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
Come on, let's go. Oh, that thing is huge.
That's right! Finish it!
He can't believe his eyes. I mean, they're still like kind of going at it. Dang.
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Mufasa, no!
Looks like I win again!
Dang it! It's my 7th loss in a row.
That is a poor track record.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot.
Crimson
Maybe it'll end this
Cyclone.
losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong.
Imagine it still loses. Yeah, it's real strong.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
What? Dang, that was fast.
I can't believe it. I lost.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost.
Yeah, just rub it in the kid's face.
I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent! Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why don't we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone? Why? No. We found it. It's ours now.
Oh,
I ain't giving it
right.
to some kid I just met.
Now that the beetle fighting's over and all. This is for you, Daisuke.
Ito's not gonna let that go.
For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
Aww.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you?
Oh.
I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Hey, he kind of smart. He's spoiled, but he's smart.
Didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
Calm down.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Heard of
Hold on
it?
a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really,
Oh.
you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
Oh, that makes sense. So, like, I guess, like, their horns, they're naturally colored maybe black or white. So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile themselves?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
Oh, so that fairy tale that Sango talked to us about earlier, that was just like, that was more of a children's story of what actually happened. Like, what really happened was like way more serious.
After choosing exile, the number of blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the blue and crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the blue Oni?
But how they get them mixed up?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the blue Oni also value their own pride?
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time?
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene.
Oh.
He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house.
Dang.
By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
He's just too good. He's just too good. I can't even explain just like how good he is. I really want to Kalachi right now. Itto's story is just like, his quest is just, it's fleshing him out so much in a way that I don't really see in story quests. And I know I'm biased, okay? I know that's like a heavy factor in this, but y'all can't tell me that this story quest is just like built different. It's showing so much of him as a character, because when I compare this to Ayato's story quest, it's just like, it's black and white, guys. It's night and day, literally, because Ayato's story quest taught me nothing except that Inazuma just has so many complex relationships to work out when it comes to like politics and like commissions and factions and stuff. But with this quest, it's actually telling me about what I care about, which is Itto, where he came from, who he is as a person. Like, I love that so much. It's like so, I feel like, rare in character story quests that you actually learn about the character itself, because like the only other like character story quests that was like pretty good was like Child's was pretty good. Kazuha's goated. I love his story quests. And I do want to like put it out there that I haven't played all the story quests, like from the ones in Sumeru and beyond. I haven't played those, so I don't really know that much about those. But I love that it's showing like who he is as a person, that he's impulsive, but he's so caring for others. He has a temper, he's competitive, he is able to easily recognize when he's gone too far. He takes accountability, he protects people, he's kind and so compassionate to a fault, because he took the blame for something he didn't do and it put himself in danger and like also the people around him in danger, but he did that to protect someone else that he didn't even know. And he's also low-key smart, because he brought his family to a territory where the Tenryou Commission couldn't even reach him. And I wish that the main story would show this side of him more, because I feel like it really doesn't show that. It just shows that he's like, oh, the comedic relief and just like the goofball that can't really think for himself. But like this story actually shows that he's more than just comedic relief. He's actually like a very nice and compassionate person. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place?
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else.
Okay.
There's more to this than just one blue oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up.
The way that what he said just completely negate everything. He's a nice and compassionate, just a caring person that would do anything for even a stranger. Then he's like, well, I would have killed you guys both if I could, just to protect my own family.
That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got.
Okay, period.
But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you.
Yep, Paimon too.
The real culprits must be brought to justice. We can't let the innocent be accused.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this blue oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Oh yeah, Ito is in the party. Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is.
And the crowd goes wild!
Yeah. Please roll into defense. Defense percentage. Did I tell you guys I gave him a crown? I gave him a crown because he's a king. Whoa, he does in the party. Will this party work? It's Jalonen, Ito, Gaming, and Farina. Like what? Okay, it's gonna be like crystallized reactions. So okay, maybe it's fine. See guys, isn't this more immersive that we're playing as Ito in his story quest? Oh, I should do the same thing for Kazuha's quest because I haven't done it yet. Come on, Ito, let's investigate. Oh wait, actually, would it be safe to walk around as Ito? What if someone recognizes him?
Yo, you must be Masato.
An oni? Oh
See,
no,
everyone
not another one!
in Inazuma's racist.
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your
Chill,
help.
relax.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for.
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a
Pathetic.
family to care for, and that
See,
my
if that were
business
me,
is
I
our
wouldn't do
only
that.
livelihood.
I'm built
Then I
different.
saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
How strange. Wait, why is it strange that an Oni is defending someone and being kind and compassionate?
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again!
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I
Yeah,
did
be
hear
like,
them say
"So,
was,
what are you robbing
the
me
goods
for?"
are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
I'm telling you guys, Itto is smarter than he looks. There's like book smarts and street smarts. He is definitely street smart. Oh, guys, look at the wings on him. I forgot that I got him that. This was like the only reason I was trying to get the wings in the first place, just because it matches Itto's outfit.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
After you wait for a while, the suspicious people finally emerge.
Here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get him.
Let's do it.
Well, it looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
Wait, hold on. I want to see his stats. His crit damage is... Wait, is this my Itto? Or... Oh, that's a trial Itto. Well, I'm close. I'm like 12% off. Wait, is that 12%? Yeah. Oh my god, I'm like so good at math. Dang, how did I get so much? I'm jealous. Bro, what kind of artifacts do they have? Do they see the stats? Oh. He's C3. Okay, I guess I'll use this Itto, but I wanted to use mine. Like, whenever Itto reruns again, do you guys think I should try to get a constellation for him? Because I heard that his constellations are not really worth it until like C6. Like, look, charge attacks deal 70% crit damage at C6. Yeah, so like, I don't know if I ever want to get a constellation for him. I mean, I would like to, because I usually do that for the characters that I love, but if even the C1 is like not that worth it, not much of a difference, then I don't see it being worth it. Like Kazuha, when he reruns, I would love to get his C1. I do think I might try to get his signature weapon though when he reruns.
It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
He ran the opposite way.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice.
Dang.
But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago?
You will laugh.
Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society.
True.
But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Dang.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it, and since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had
nothing.
That's so sad.
That's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
You don't need to go to such extremes. That doesn't actually solve the root problem.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
Yeah, like, I get that, but also it's not fair to the Blue Oni because, you know, back then, those Blue Oni decided to make that oath so that Crimson Oni can be a part of society. But the Blue Oni that came after, they don't want to be subjected to that. That's not fair. Like, they're born and immediately put at a disadvantage just because of something that some other Oni decided long ago. Like, that's not fair. Like, I don't blame the Blue Oni. Like, bro, yeah, you go steal food from those people. Like, you do you, bro. Like, you deserve it. Dude, you commit those crimes. I'm not stopping you. Like, he's completely justified, I think. Of course, he's going about it the wrong way. Like, let me put that out there. But, I don't blame him for, like, the anger he feels because the injustice of that is just so unfair.
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull.
And he's also coming with points because even though I love Ito, what is he contributing to human society that makes him more worthy of being a part of human society than the Blue Oni? Oh, what's his name? Takia. Ito, he's like kind of a goofball. He's a menace to society and he kind of just does whatever he wants and taking advantage of his freedom of being able to do what he wants in human society, while the Blue Oni, they're just like being starved and not respected, being feared by everyone else. It's rough.
The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni.
And he's still technically keeping with his
Unless,
oath.
of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryou Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Man, can you wait? We're trying to talk.
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Ooh.
Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
They've got us surrounded.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryou Commission, or they'll be after you too.
I'm not about to let them beat you up, Ito.
Who goes there?
We're fighting as Ito. Okay, I wanted to say I really love that in the cutscene when Takia was hush baby. When Takia was winning the debate, it started turning blue. I don't like some parts in the story quest, the sky and the environmental surroundings is matching what's happening in the cutscene. I don't know if that's intentional, because usually it doesn't match whenever I play quests. I don't know, maybe it's just like a really lucky day we're having.
Yeah! Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain the situation to them? And also crazy that he's still affected by that.
No, no way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryu Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryu butt!
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Let's
Oni
go.
sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
What are
Maybe
you
we can't take
bozos
him,
gonna do?
but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go!
The freaking
Hey, I told you to
musketeers.
stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time!
Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
Thanks, guys.
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll!
Yes, the power of friendship saved
Don't let them
us.
get away. After them.
Oh, who was that?
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Run for it, boss!
Oh my gosh. Useless. He managed to escape with the help of Arataki's gang.
All right. I think we just found their hideout.
Let's go.
This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away.
Did you really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Alright, that's good to hear.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
We were talking so loud.
Let's go.
It's like, huh. Anyway, yeah, I think I do want to pull for his weapon. Because if I pull for his weapon, I could get him, like, real high, bro. Maybe he has a crit rate circlet. Maybe that's what it is. Ah, well, okay, the math is mathing now. You know, guys, I think Kazuha and Ito would be besties. Y'all think so? Hey, music? Oh, no! Oh, no. Gotta get my food for a sec, guys. Just 1 second. Let's go.
Say no more!
Free everyone inside. Can we open the treasure chest or like?
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
This must be Daisuke's
Calm down, dear.
Daisuke's
We don't even know
parents.
if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Oh, I wonder
Yes,
what makes you
that's
say
right.
that, Paimon.
Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you.
They're like, oh my god, it's an Oni, please don't hurt us.
You were the one who saved
like,
him.
oh god, not another one.
Thank you!
He's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do.
It's what
Before
I do.
you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Wait a second. Something just clicked in my head. Y'all know how in the story of the blue Oni and the red Oni, that the blue Oni is the one who kind of like did all the work, and then the red Oni took the credit for it. Like the blue Oni saying that they're going to be the bad guys, so the red Oni becomes the hero. So it would make sense like why Itto is the way he is, because they're used to I don't know how to word it, but like they're used to being praised by people. Like they're easy to accept praise from other people. I think that's the way I'm trying to word it. That's just like the way that they were brought up. They're like supposed to be like the good Oni, the hero Oni and stuff. So it makes sense like why Itto is like that whenever he gets like the little bit of praise, or even when he doesn't get praise, but he knows that he's done something good, he's just like, oh yes, I am the hero that you needed, the hero that you wanted, the hero that you deserve. I am here to save all of you. It makes sense why he has that kind of bravado.
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you, Paimon. Why do they see so many people? Because they're haters?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money.
Mm.
No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
Except...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time.
What I like about this quest is that it's also developing Takuya as a character too. Whoa, wait a second. How am I supposed to get up there? Guys, I promise I'm not dumb. Ah! See guys, I am smart. That whole thing about me saying that I'm not dumb, I was right. I am not dumb. Oh yeah.
You think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me.
Oh, okay.
What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Okay. Why is Sakya kinda...
Don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
Why is he kinda...
You better stay where you are and let me finish.
Okay.
Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed too, idiot.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
Why is that right there?
My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Period, Takuya.
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening.
Let's go. Okay, Itto.
Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Oh, you still don't want to talk?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Wait, why?
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself.
Wait, why?
Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride
okay,
now.
because I was trying to
I
understand
chose this
what he
path
was
so I
going
could provide
at.
for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly!
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Shut up, Ichigas.
There's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryou Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Itto is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale.
That's what I was thinking.
Sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni.
But this time he
Ignore
actually
him.
did
He doesn't know
wrong.
what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Itto.
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning.
Yeah.
We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over.
But not literally.
But before
Let's
any
not
of that can
tear up
happen,
the
you need to
paper.
get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Is he gonna rip it anyway? Bro. Katsina! No! Dang it. Well, let's just make sure he doesn't get out.
I'll take care of this.
Okay.
There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Oh, not the music! Oh my gosh!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
No! That was so short. Ugh. Man, we be working hard for these 5-second cutscenes.
But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Let's wait a little longer.
It's Itto and Takuya!
Oh, look at Lumen. She's so happy.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
I'm just happy you made it out alive. We don't want to make things too easy for you.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here.
You're so dramatic.
I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need.
Yeah.
I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man.
But he's free.
You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking.
Oh, you still trying to arrest us?
Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry, I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou Commission officers.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
And they're like, yeah, we're arresting them too.
Arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
Dang, who's gonna take care of them?
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
Is there anyone that can break them out of this? Or... Wait, how about time travel over there?
Tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation.
Sure, we'll tell her everything.
Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too.
We're all going to jail tonight?
Given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Okay. So I was about to say, because I'll kill all you guys right now.
Hey, wait. Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
No. Why would you even say that? Of course not. It's not like we know all the Archons personally and saved Mondstadt and saved Lee away from Osile and fought the Raiden Shogun. No.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was going to say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Dang, they're really going to jail? I thought someone would swoop in and, the Oni Kabuto. I thought someone would swoop in and be like, no, we're going to drop all the charges. But no, they're actually going to jail tonight.
Well, he's pretty weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Stop. Paimon, you two are gonna be besties. You tell Granny Oni everything that happened to you.
Yes.
That was so
Does
fast.
sound like my Ito.
Oh look, it's Oni Kabuto
So-
again.
Did they take Uncle Ito away?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And they'll be executing him tomorrow.
Don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us. Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
Shut up, Granny Oni. You don't know what you're talking about. Go take your
I'd say
meds.
he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Ito.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Ito and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful.
Man, Granny, you need to take
As
a
for
cough
the
drop
blue
or
Oni,
something.
Just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No.
No. Go on ahead.
No,
I'm sure you have other
I don't need
adventures
any help
beckoning.
from you.
Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like this?
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree? He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed.
What is wrong with her
They
neck?
started calling me Granny Oni. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
I think Al means blue in Japanese.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the
Aka means
shadows.
red.
He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back.
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
That was so sweet. Oh. Bruh, I love that quest.
I am the man!
Yes, you are, King. I can't describe to you how much I love this story quest. This is definitely my favorite character story quest so far. It's just, I love that it actually talked about Ito, where he came from, who he is as a person, and it also talked about Takuya too, because I've definitely forgot the majority of the quest since I last played it, but man, it is way better than I remember. I love Ito so much. Oh my gosh, guys, look, it's red and blue, like Ito and Takuya. Oh my gosh. And I love the Oni fairy tale rendition of what happened. Just like that art style is so cute and so detailed, and I love that paper texture. It's so good. It's like looking at an actual storybook, like a scroll that has painted scenes and stuff. But yeah, I really hope there's like a part 2 to the story quest, because I really love that it showed not only his good qualities but his bad qualities too, and like also like what other characters thought of him, because I feel like we don't really get a lot of that in story quests. It just feels like just like random side quests you do sometimes. But yeah, so on this day, it's probably New Year's Eve for y'all, so I wish you guys a happy new year. I hope that this upcoming year is going to be your year, which is what's funny is that I saw this post that said, dang, no one's saying that year 2025 is going to be their year. Y'all really scared, huh? And that's right, we are. I'm looking forward to the new year because I feel like the last couple months, I was kind of like losing faith that I was like never going to like grow and change, and that I was always going to be in the same place. But like now things are like actually moving and stuff. And I don't mean like terms of my channel, I just mean like my real life. So like now my quality of life has improved recently. That in turn brought so many benefits, because now I can actually give better focus to my channel. Like I have a more consistent schedule, and I just love that. Like I'm really like grateful for my promotion, because that in turn allows me to have more time for my videos, and I'm able to like plan it better on a more consistent basis. So I'm really happy for that. Now the consistency hasn't really started yet, but it will in January. Like January, I'm hoping that I'll be able to build a habit of being able to upload on a more consistent basis, because I really love making videos for y'all. I love editing, I love recording, I love playing games. I just like love the whole process of it. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a new year, and I hope that you're not like bummed that you don't really have any goals. Don't put pressure on yourself to like have all these extravagant goals. Like you can just, you know, have a goal of just, you know, living, being grateful for what you have, and aspiring to have stuff that will improve your life. I wish you the best in the new year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you ended up liking the video, give it a like, share, subscribe for more, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful year. Bye!